The evening was sinking slowly into the horizon. The sun's final rays painted streaks of orange and gold across the sky, melting into soft shadows that crept over the quiet suburban streets. The wind was calm, brushing against the leaves, but there was something strange in the silence, something heavy, as if the entire neighborhood wanted to speak but couldn't. Every window glowed with warm light, but behind that glow hid stories darker than the night itself. Lena Carter sat quietly on her porch, a cup of coffee in her hands, her eyes lost somewhere between thought and exhaustion. She believed it was finally over. The HOA corruption case, the downfall of Brian Turner, the endless meetings, the sleepless nights. She thought peace had returned. But peace, she realized, never comes for free. She looked at the sky and whispered to herself, "Peace looks beautiful, but it's never free." Then came a sharp sound. "Fuck!" Something dropped into her mailbox. She frowned, placed the cup on the table, and walked toward it. Inside, she found a brown envelope. No stamp, no sender. Only 2 words written in a neat, unfamiliar hand. To Lena. Her fingers trembled slightly as she tore it open. Inside, a note read, "You didn't find all of them." And below it, Brightline wasn't just a name. The words sent a chill down her spine. Brightline. She remembered seeing that name months ago, buried deep inside one of the HOA's old financial files. She thought it was just a random contractor, but this letter was telling her otherwise. She glanced around. The street was still, too still. She could feel it, eyes watching her from somewhere unseen, cut to her study. Papers scattered across the desk, screens glowing in the dim light. A computer fan hums softly as Lena types Brightline Holdings scandal into the search bar. No results. She mutters under her breath, "That's impossible. A company doesn't just disappear." The phone rings. It's Maya. "Maya, I just got a letter. Someone knows about Brightline." Maya's voice is tense. "Lena, you're still on their radar. You have to be careful." Lena's tone hardens. "I don't care. If there's truth still buried out there, I'm not stopping." The next morning, the drone camera sweeps across the peaceful suburb. Neighbors mowing lawns, kids on bicycles, laughter echoing. Everything looks normal. But inside Lena's home, the night hasn't ended yet. Her desk is filled with old HOA records, highlighted invoices, and a map pinned with red strings. She finds a document titled Vendor, Brightline Holdings, Financial Consultant. She zooms in. The signature at the bottom is smudged, digitally corrupted. Someone had tampered with it. She grabs the printout and rushes to Maya's house. "Maya, look at this." The signature's been erased. Not by accident. Someone did this intentionally. Maya stares at the page. "But who? And why?" Lena's voice is low. "That's exactly what I need to find out. Cut tonight." Lena drives through the city, rain glistening on the windshield. Her laptop rests open beside her on the passenger seat, glowing maps and transaction logs. Suddenly her phone buzzes. A text from an unknown number. "You should have stopped when you won." Her heart races. She glances in the rearview mirror. A black SUV follows her, headlights steady and cold. She speeds up, turns into a side street, tires screeching. The SUV follows. Music builds, heartbeat thumping louder. Finally, she pulls into an empty gas station. She waits. The SUV stops too, 50 feet away. She steps out slowly. The SUV is empty. Wind whispers through the silence. A note is stuck to her windshield. "Last warning. Next morning at the police station." "Miss Carter," the officer says, "this case is closed. There's nothing more to investigate." Lena looks straight at him. "Truth doesn't close, officer." People just stop looking. That night, the scene shifts to an old archive building, HOA Records 2016. The place is dusty, cold, forgotten. Her flashlight cuts through the dark, illuminating rows of old boxes. Her breath echoes in the silence. She opens one marked Financial Records 2016. Inside, a photograph. Brian Turner shaking hands with another man. Behind the photo, faint handwriting reads, "Brightline, 2016. Lena flips it over, and her heart stops. The other man's face, half hidden in shadow, Ethan Cole, the current HOA auditor, cut to Maya and Daniel's living room. Daniel leans forward. "Ethan Cole? The government auditor?" Lena nods. "He's not auditing corruption. He's part of it." Maya adds, "If he's involved, it means this thing runs deeper than HOA. It's inside the system. Lena's eyes narrow. Then we go inside the system. A montage plays. Maps, hacking screens, folders opening, files transferring. Maya points at her laptop. Here, every project has consultant fees paid to Cole Management. Daniel types quickly. Cole Management is Ethan's private firm, Lena whispers, and Brightline was just its shadow company. My God, cut to Ethan's office. He's on the phone, cold expression. She's getting too close, he says. Make sure she's silenced before Friday. Camera pans to the wall behind him, a painting slightly open, revealing the Brightline logo underneath, back at Lena's home. She records a video message. If this video reaches the public, it means I found the truth. If I go silent, it means they silenced me. The next day, social media explodes. Hoey Truth 2 trends on Twitter. News anchors argue on live television. Clips show Ethan denying all allegations, but internet users zoom into his office photo. Same frame, same painting, same Brightline logo. A tweet goes viral. Same frame, same crime. Cut to the courtroom. Lena and Daniel stand before the judge. They plug in a USB. On the projector, Brian Turner's old confession video plays, I wasn't alone. Ethan planned the whole thing. The camera cuts to Ethan. His hand trembles. His face goes pale. The judge strikes the gavel. Mr. Cole, you are under arrest. Flashbulbs explode. Reporters shout questions. The truth is finally public. Outside the courthouse, applause echoes. Lena steps out, her expression calm, but her eyes heavy with thought. Daniel walks beside her. It's over, he says. She looks at him quietly. No, Daniel. Peace doesn't come after truth. It begins when there's nothing left to hide. Later that night, kids play in a park under glowing streetlights. The world seems at peace again. But as the camera pans across the park, a brown envelope drifts across the ground, the same kind as before. It lands by Lena's feet. She picks it up. Inside, a single sheet of paper.